Welcome to Arizona Weekend Explorer. I'm your host, J.R. Cardenas. Today, we're in beautiful Payson, Arizona, close to the Mogollon Rim, about 90 miles northeast of Phoenix, Arizona.
We're going to show you some of the beautiful natural wonders you can visit on your trip to Payson, such as the Tonto Natural Bridge. We'll tell you about the country's oldest continuous rodeo, show you how you can work on your golf game at the Payson Golf Course, visit the site where one of America's best-selling novelists got much of his inspiration, and we'll take you for a night out at the casino.
All that and more on this Payson edition of Arizona Weekend Explorer.
If you've never been to Payson, you don't know what you're missing. It's Arizona's cool mountain getaway. And even though 2 hours from Phoenix may not seem very far, it's a whole new world when you get here. Ponderosa pine trees, rim country lakes, rodeos, and outdoor sports are all the rage in Payson, Arizona. Located less than 90 minutes northeast of Phoenix, Payson mixes small town pleasures with the excitement of modern suburban life in a wild wilderness of visual scenery. It's Arizona's cool mountain getaway.
Howdy, this is Mayor Kenny Evans. I'd like to welcome you to Payson, Arizona, Arizona's mile-high cool mountain town. Here in the heart of the Southern Rockies, you have an opportunity to come visit miles and miles of trails out into the forest, as well as many parks and other recreational facilities. Just imagine being able to be in a community that's 20 degrees cooler and only an hour away from one of the major metropolitan areas in America.
Payson is known as the heart of Arizona, with its thousands of acres of Tonto National Forest surrounding it and year-round outdoor activities nestled among the majestic mountains of the Mogollon Rim and at an altitude of nearly 5,000 feet above sea level. Payson provides visitors a cool, picturesque place to relax and leave the stress of everyday life behind. Payson is a friendly community where people know each other and enjoy getting together to socialize at many of the area's special activities and events. Although Payson is a modern town with an array of first-class accommodations, dining, and shopping opportunities, it also boasts a downtown Main Street rich in Western heritage, featuring art galleries, antique stores, and first-rate restaurants.
Hi, I'm Cameron Davis, the Director of the Town of Payson Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department. Sitting at the base of the majestic Mogollon Rim, the Town of Payson is Arizona's cool mountain town. Here you can enjoy all kinds of outdoor recreational opportunities, including mountain biking, fishing, hiking, camping. It's all at your disposal. Literally 90 minutes from Phoenix, you can be in Arizona's cool mountain town. The great thing about Payson's weather is in 90 minutes you can be up in Payson where it is 20 degrees cooler from the oppressive heat in the valley. Being at the base of the majestic Mogollon Rim, one of the greatest advantages is you have access to all kinds of recreational opportunities, including camping, where you can go up on top of the rim and enjoy all kinds of scenery. Looking out over the rim, the vistas are absolutely gorgeous. You can also take advantage of the great fishing that is available on the rim, including Woods Canyon Lake, which is a beautiful place where people like to come, put a boat out on the water and throw a bobber in. You can also take advantage of all the streams that are available if you like to fly fish. If you're a fisherman, Rim Country is the place to come. In 1990, the Dude Fire took one of our precious historical monuments that we have here in Rim Country, which was the Zane Grey Cabin. Right here in Green Valley Park, though, we have completely built a replica of that cabin for all of our visitors to come and see and immerse themselves in the great history that is Zane Grey.
I'm Sandy Carson, and I'm president of the Northern Gila County Historical Society. The Northern Gila County Historical Society's mission basically takes in about a 50-mile radius. And the main purpose is to preserve the history of basically that 50-mile radius, mostly Payson, and then to present that information in exhibits to our visitors that come from all over the world. Zane Grey came to the Payson area first in 1918, and he met a family called the Hotts. And Babe Hott was his hunting guide from then on. He actually then bought some land from Babe Hott up under the rim, about 18 miles northeast of here. And by 1921, the cabin was up. And Gray came back most years in the fall for hunting. He loved what he saw. He liked the people that he met. And those people that he met ended up in his books. Gray was a very prolific writer. He wrote 23 books set in Arizona, and 13 of those books were set up here in Rim Country. We are in the Zane Grey cabin. This is a replica that was built in 2005, mainly by the efforts of the Zane Grey Foundation. They raised the money, they built the cabin on Historical Society land. They furnished it with things of the era, and then turned it over to the Historical Society in 2011. Inside the Zane Grey cabin, you will see artifacts and furniture very much what like Zane Grey saw. I frequently tell people that if Zane Grey should happen to walk in, he would recognize his cabin. The cabin was abandoned for over 30 years. And in 1963, I believe it was, Bill Gettle from the Valley bought it and restored it. It was basically falling down. And he basically rebuilt it on the same site. Eventually it became a private museum, and then in 1990 it was one of the fatalities of the Dude Fire. We aim to not only preserve the history of the area, but to make it accessible to visitors. We have nearly 6,000 visitors a year. Zane Grey draws a lot of them, but almost everybody then goes to the Rim Country Museum, and we think they leave pretty happy with what we do. The Rim Country Museum is somewhat chronological. It starts with the prehistoric peoples that were here in great numbers in the 1200s, but people have been here for about 11,000 years. We move on to the Tonto Apache people that moved into this area sometime in the 1500s. Obviously, we have to do the rodeo because we're the world's oldest continuous rodeo. A little bit about mining, a little bit more of Zane Grey over there. And then upstairs we have a pioneer kitchen and ranching. Of course, ranching was the economy of this place for a very long time. The Zane Grey Cabin and Rim Country Museum are west on Main Street, situated in beautiful Green Valley Park, right beside the lake. Rim Country Museum and Zane Grey Cabin is open year-round except for major holidays, closed on Tuesdays and a half a day on Sunday.
One of the things that you have to see when you come to Payson is the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park, located about 15 miles north of Payson. It is the largest travertine bridge in the world, and truly an amazement. It is absolutely a magical place to go, take your family, and actually see what millions of years have transformed that landscape into what it is today.
I am the Assistant Park Manager. I'm also a law enforcement officer here at Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. Tonto Natural Bridge State Park is a beautiful, unique natural bridge. You have 200 million cubic feet of travertine that forms the natural bridge, and this is what people come to visit, hike through, play in the water in the summer outside of the natural bridge and enjoy themselves. It's 400 foot long, 183 feet tall, and 150 foot wide at its widest point. Tonto Natural Bridge State Park is a place where people come to visit and view the world's largest natural travertine bridge. They come to hike, they come to just view the natural bridge. David Gowan found this in roughly 1877 while he was prospecting in Pine Creek. He was being chased by the Tonto Apache Indians, and he went and hid in one of the numerous caves that are underneath the natural bridge. At that point, he stayed there for 2 days and 3 nights, and on that third day he came out and found what we have here today. The main draw is hiking down and through the natural bridge. All the trails are steep and strenuous. You need good shoes, plenty of water. It takes about an hour minimum round trip. If you go down and through the natural bridge, it obviously increases your time in that because everybody's different. They have to boulder hop and rock scramble in order to get through most of Pine Creek. For people that don't have the ability or the time to hike down and through on the steep and strenuous trails, you can visit the 4 viewpoints, and all but one of them give you a great view through the natural bridge or just of the natural bridge and what makes it up. You don't have to come just to hike. If you're looking for a great day picnic, you can drive an hour and a half from the valley come up to Tonto Natural Bridge, sit underneath the orchard, look at javelina. If they come out, sometimes we have deer just pop out and start eating in front of people, and it's a really enjoyable time. We have multiple ramadas. Some of them are, we have one that is reservable. The rest are first come, first serve. We also have a lot of other picnic tables that are throughout the entire area, throughout the entire park, that are either under small structures or under trees or just out in the open to enjoy your day. Tonto Natural Bridge State Park is the world's largest natural travertine bridge and was formed for your pleasure to visit, to hike through, to just enjoy the natural wonders.
Arizona Week and Explore from Payson is off and running. Coming up, we'll show you some of the year-round events that'll keep you coming back. More from Payson when we return. There's always something going on here in Payson. It's year-round fun for the whole family. Whether it's indoor, outdoor, daytime or nighttime, Payson is the place to be.
What a better way to get out of the heat of the valley and come up to a mud run in Payson, Arizona. You can see preparations are underway for the big annual Mogollon Monster Mudda that will happen here at the Payson Multi-Event Center on June 4th with over 40 natural and man-made obstacles. Right here in Green Valley Park is the home to the annual 4th of July Hometown Celebration in Payson, Arizona. There's a great reason why people come here each and every year, attracting annually over 16,000 visitors. They love to come for all the food vendors, including our kids games from 1 to 3 o'clock and the large boom that goes off at 9 o'clock.
Hi, this is John Landino with the Payson Rodeo Committee. I happen to be in charge of the publicity and the PR, and I've got with me some of our board members and our committee members. One great thing about Payson is that we have the world's oldest continuous rodeo. This year will be the 132nd performance. That rodeo started in 1884. Wasn't in an arena like this. It was down on Main Street, right across from the old Oxbow Saloon. They used to line cars up on either side of the street, put their lights on, and they'd have the bulls out there bucking, and wham, bam, they'd hit those cars, and it was a great event. The origination of it was that some cowboys were trying to get together just to show their skills and blow off some steam after the roundup. We get close to 200 contestants that'll come and compete in our August rodeo. And they're not just cowboys, we got cowgirls too. So we've got terrific barrel racing that takes place. When the rodeo comes to town in August, we get a tremendous number of visitors. Probably 65% of our crowd comes from Scottsdale in the Valley, but we also get them from places like Norway and Germany and Sweden and Great Britain. By the time that the town is filled up, everybody's having a great time, and before they all leave, it's a tremendous impact economically for Payson. The rodeo that we put on is terrific for the fans, but one of our big purposes is to raise funds for local charities. Our big emphasis is on scholarships for our high school students here in the Payson local area. We also support the breast cancer support groups and the veterans groups. Plus, there are some other little things that we do that are anonymous in the community to try to help out. In addition to raising funds, one of the key purposes for the rodeo committee and putting rodeos on is to keep that Western heritage and lifestyle alive here in Payson. You know, people move from all over the country. They come here and have a great time, and sometimes you kind of lose the flavor of what's been happening here since the beginning, and that the rodeo kind of keeps that alive. You know, to put on a rodeo takes a tremendous number of volunteers. We've got probably 120 people on the committee and another 100 volunteers that have to be in place to be able to make things happen here. One thing I didn't mention about the rodeo that's really terrific and everybody loves is that we have mutton busting. If you've never seen mutton busting, you got to come out and see that, because it has all these little tykes that are trying to ride these lambs, and they just have a great time. We got a few rodeo queens come to visit us, and they help with the mutton busters. Also, junior steer riding happens at the same time. So we have a great time at the rodeo. We'd like to have you come out and see it. Come on out and see us August 18th, 19th, and 20th for the world's oldest continuous rodeo. And some friends of ours like this will be greeting you.
You know, next time I'll join the bull riding competition, they won't know what hit them. And honestly, I probably won't either. Hey, when Arizona Weekend Explorer returns, we'll show you how much fun you can have here in Payson. And by the way, you're feeling lucky. Whether it's a day trip to escape the heat, or a weekend getaway, or maybe a little longer stay to recharge the batteries, Payson has something for everyone. Don't believe me? Here's a sample of some of the great destination attractions Payson has to offer. Welcome to Mazatzal.
My name is Megan Johnson. I'm a guest service representative. The Mazatzal Hotel and Casino is an all-suite hotel overlooking the majestic Mazatzal Mountains and features an indoor swimming pool, spa, fitness center, and conference room. All of our suites deliver the rejuvenation and exhilaration you're looking for. We're here to accommodate your needs for business or pleasure. Our guests will enjoy an atmosphere which is inviting and a staff that is sensitive to their needs.
Hi, I'm Chris McKim, sous chef at Cedar Ridge Restaurant at Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. Dining at the Cedar Ridge Restaurant is an experience like no other. Dig in our freshly prepared menu or let our chefs dazzle you with our nightly specials. You'll enjoy an endless variety of fresh, bold cuisine at the Cedar Ridge and Grill restaurants.
Hi, my name is Ty Davis, a bingo caller here at Mazatzal Hotel and Casino, located in Payson, Arizona. Come on in and join us for a matinee session Monday through Thursday. Or you can come in for our evening session Tuesday and Thursday nights. We offer Planet handheld devices, even all the way up to traditional paper. Come on in and join us for the most exciting games the Rim Country has to offer.
Hi, my name is Cindy Pickett. I'm a dealer supervisor here at Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. It's always a great time here at the Mazatzal tables. Whether doubling down on the greatest blackjack around or buying in on our live poker games, you will have a great time with Arizona's friendliest dealers.
Hi, I'm Junior Tinnen. I am the slot compliance officer at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. If slots are your game, then you need to play with us. Here at Mazatzal Hotel and Casino, we have a wide variety of your favorite games, from traditional slot reels to video, progressives, and the best video poker games available. With over 400 games to choose from, we offer the latest and greatest, plus your favorite classics. So stop in and play. You'll be glad you did.
My name's Jim Daglish. I'm one of the retired guys that works up here and runs the course. We have a great little course here, and it's an awful lot of fun to play. The front nine is unusual in that it has 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s. And they're all mixed, of course, but it's kind of an unusual setup. The back nine is a bit more restricted because we didn't have as much land to build it on. It's got several inbounds, out of bounds, and it's a little shorter than the front nine, but it's a lot trickier. For the most part, it's wide open. The front side is extremely open. It's long enough that it's a challenging course in that respect, but it's not overly difficult as far as being able to reach the greens in regulation and or close. We only have the 1 water hole, which is not that difficult. Every hole's different, that's for sure. And we have some fairly easy ones, and we have some very, very difficult ones. And all in all, it's a real fun course to play. The backside has such great scenery. And this course has been here for probably about 70 years. It's a great little place. The golf course is a lot of fun to play. It's in great shape and getting better every day. And if we get into the summertime, it'll even be better. Who's ever listening, you got to come up to Payson. We have beautiful fairways. We've got a lot of pine trees around the course. The greens are some of the best around here, and they're quite a challenge. Well, the elevation's 5,000 feet, and the weather, we're usually anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees cooler than Phoenix. And the evenings are just absolutely gorgeous. We're sitting here in the 60s and shirt sleeve weather, drink a beer out on the patio, and the weather is just great in the summertime. The course is so playable. The ladies like it as well as the guys. If you come up, you'll enjoy it. It's hard to put into words how nice and friendly it is to play it. Number one, it's not expensive. Number two, the weather is great and the course is friendly. Everything is right down the street. Payson's not that big, but yeah, we're very close. And the center of town, but a little bit outside it so that we don't have all the noise that city traffic might bring in. And it's just a really enjoyable place.
Payson is surrounded by hundreds of miles of beautiful trails, including the Payson Area Trail System, which is located on the periphery of Payson, as well as iconic trails such as the Arizona Highline Trail, just to the north of Pine and Strawberry. Whether you're looking to get out on your horse, or take a mountain bike ride, or just take a stroll in the forest, Payson has what you're looking for.
We've only scratched the surface of what Payson has to offer you and your family. From cool mountain lakes to natural wonders, old-time rodeos to historic preserves and nightlife, Payson definitely has it all. I'm J.R. Cardenas. Thanks for taking another Arizona Weekend Explorer adventure with us. We'll see you in Payson, Arizona.